Hello, it's me. Now, today we're doing a bit of pranking. It's a little bit of a long haul thing, so I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff while I wait for those things to grow. But remember way back when I looked at Tato's house and I said that I had an idea? That idea initially was pumpkin. Was to just build a wall around Tato's house, but then I realized it looked really ugly, and I'm not gonna make it do a prank that's gonna make your house look ugly. I'm not that kind of person. But then Tato built the wall around his own house, and by himself. So then I decided, you know what? I can work with this. So instead of building the wall, because the wall was already built, I took that wall, and if I could get there real quick, I took that wall and a dozen buckets, and I filled it with water. And now I'm doing something else. I'm being that flavor of bitch. I'm being a watermelon pumpkin flavored bitch. And just completely filling this house with watermelons and pumpkins. Because I have watermelons and pumpkins. And the house is just here. And Tato hasn't been on in a while. Otherwise, they would have noticed the pumpkins and watermelons that is slowly filling their house. So, hang on, I was gonna go back to the fucking McFuck. That's why I went there in the beginning. I was gonna unload a bunch of goodies that I found while mining. Anyway, I think the main thing I want to talk about today is, well, it's Halloween. It's Halloween all month, and horror, basically. And why I like horror so much. Originally I wanted to do a scripted video for this, my love-hate relationship with horror, and how I really like it as a writer, but I'm not well informed enough really about horror to, let's see, cobblestone. I'm not well enough informed about, where's the gravel? There's the gravel box. I'm not well enough informed about horror to actually make an informed video, which is irritating. Bread, melons. Ooh, another pumpkin. So I'm not well enough informed. So I'm just going to do this in Ramble format, I think. So, first thing, horror doesn't treat minorities well. Like, that's just a duh. That's a no-duh moment. Like, that's a what rock have you been living under moment sort of statement. But, like it's like people of color and women and the disabled, be they physically or mentally disabled. Like, they don't really treat people well. Like, women are always, like, hypersexualized, and sexual assault is used so much as a plot device in horror. Like, can you fucking well not? But... Ooh, I think I want to know what I want to do here. I'm gonna just move. Decided on a project-ish thing to do while I'm waiting for the stuff to grow. There are people... Where's my brain going? Sorry, my brain just completely derailed. That happens a lot. Yeah, people of color and women are always... They're more likely to be kill fodder, if you know what I mean. Like, they're more likely to... Like, yes, the final girl trope is... It's a trope I do enjoy. Though it can... is arguably, very arguably, diminished by the fact that said final girl is... A lot of the time, she's white. Know what you're probably thinking? Oh, Weaver, get the fuck off of, like, SJW shit, but... I don't see it as SJW shit, I just see it like... There's so much cinema based around white people already. Like, we've had our turn. And it's like normally especially in a horror movie, like if you see a black guy, like, you know he's not gonna survive because it's Hollywood and it's horror. So, like, that's among the reasons why horror's not the best. Also, like, jump scares, come on. Like, please, can you not? There's so much potential for horror, if you know, right? Like, there's so much you can do. Nope. Not right now. And, like... There's so much you can do with horror. Like, there's so many places you can take it as a genre, and it's so rarely taken there, you know? Like, I get it. It's hard. Horror's hard. Like, it's subjective as all hell, and there's no guarantee that what you make is gonna be scary for all of your audience. But that's just the like, same with comedy. Like, nothing's gonna please everyone. It's impossible. Like, nothing's gonna please everyone. Like, come on. Like, anyone who has a brain knows that. But, like, jump scares, it's not, like, yes, I get it. Like, the anticipation, like, the waiting for the jump scares is fucking terrifying. Like, people say that Five Nights at Freddy's was never scary. Like, bitch! Try playing that game when you've got chronic anxiety, when you've got an anxiety disorder. Like, really? Come on. It is scary. But, like, horror in general, it can be so surreal, it can be so smart. Horror can be such a smart genre if you know what you're doing. And, like, there'd be more genres that I'd love if people just did more with it, you know? Like, the reason I really don't like rom-coms, like, I actively, like, despise them, is because it's, well, one, a lot of the humor is just, like, I don't like the style of humor, mainly. But also, like, do I have a shovel? Yes, I have a shovel. That's great. But also, it's always the same thing, you know? It's like, rich, white, straight American couple does this, that, and the other. And it always revolves around infidelity. I hate that. But, like, there's so much you can do if you just shift it into a different genre. Well, not a genre, a different, like, subgenre, like, setting, I suppose. Like, imagine, like, a drama or a sitcom, but it's, like, based in mythology. Like, imagine that for a sec. Like, that could be amazing. That could be fucking hilarious. That could be epic. But no. Modern day American family. It just gets tiring, honestly. And yeah, I could be like, yeah, why don't you put some of the LGBT themed characters in there? That'd be cool. Like, we've all seen, like, the straight white rom-coms and sitcoms and dramas and Christmas movies. Like, we've all seen them. We've all watched them. Dozens, if not hundreds of times. But, like, make it gay? Maybe? That's something new. That's almost never been done before. But, like, imagine, like, dramas, like your average everyday drama that's normally just, like, you know, typical suburban middle-class family. But instead of a typical suburban middle-class family in modern-day America, it's, like, the amount of movies or the length of a series that you could potentially make based around Greek mythology. Because, like, the entirety of Greek mythology, it's pretty much centers around, unfortunately, Zeus was horny. And there's so much you could do with that, like, creatively speaking. That would be would be one of the best sitcoms ever. I would watch the hell out of it. It's like, oh, Zeus. That would be so, like, that'd just be the name of it. Like, oh, Zeus. That would be so funny. Like, I would watch the hell out of that. I'm like, yeah, I'd watch the hell out of that. That'd be so cool. Like, imagine the different mythological settings as well. Like an action movie, like imagine like an action adventure series that's based like in Egyptian mythology around like Isis and Osiris, and like the search for like the body parts that have been scattered throughout the underworld. Like, imagine that. That would be so cool. Like, you could do so much with that. Like, that has so much potential and promise. I don't know, maybe it's just because one of my biggest hyperfixations is mythology. But like, come on, Hollywood. I know you've got a ton of writers, make an effort. Please. Really? Like, and like all like the like all the labors of Hercules, for example. Like, more than just defeating this or that monster. Have have a thing based around like cleaning out the Augean stables. And imagine the shenanigans around that. Like, Hercules makes friends with, various mortals, and that would be cool. That'd be cool. And just, there's so many cultures and so many mythologies in the world, all throughout history. Like, there's so much you can do. Okay? Like, Greek would be easiest because, that's the most popular. But, like, there's so many cultures. Like, Aztec, Mayan, all of the different mythologies from the continent of Africa. Just try harder. But, like, yeah, one of the things I love about horror is just what you can do with it. How much you can explore. Like, I'm fascinated by psychology. Like, absolutely fascinated. And one of my favorite aspects that I'm most interested in is the psychology of fear. Because, yeah, a lot of phobias they're trauma-based. Like, I'm arachnophobic as fuck. And, like, it used to just be, like, movement of spiders would just bother me a little bit. But then I was playing Skyrim one day, and I got to this one quest, and I was exploring underground, as you do, just spelunking is fun, and then suddenly, right the hell out of nowhere, comes a frostbite spider that is like twice the size of any frostbite spider I'd seen so far. Just dropping down silently from the ceiling and landing on my head. Just right the fuck out of nowhere. And naturally that scared the ever-loving shit out of me. And I've been kind of traumatized by spiders ever since. And like my mum, when she was in school, the head teacher had beehives, and some pricks, some dickheads of older students were just beating the shit out of one of the beehives as she walked past on the way home from school one day. and one of the bees, some bees come out, angry as fuck, naturally, and chase her and try and sting the shit out of her. And manage, like, one of them chased her all the way back to school to the dinner lady and stung her right on the top of the head. And she's been absolutely shit scared of bees and wasps ever since. But, like, there are some people with some phobias that aren't trauma-based, and they just exist. And I am extremely curious as to why. Like, the argument could be made, like, maybe that thing you're scared of killed you in a past life. That'd be a good movie. Or an even better concept. In an alternate version of your life, in an alternate universe, the thing that you're scared of is the thing that killed you. And so this is reality basically trying to protect you by making you shit scared of the thing that killed you. You know, like, that could be a really good movie. You know, if they tried. Like, there is so much you can do with the horror genre that people just don't seem to bother. Because jump scares are easy. Because jump scares are easy, and it exploits a natural evolutionary defense to make you jump the fuck out of your skin. But, like, just because it works doesn't mean it's good. Like, it's just creatively bankrupt. Like, anyone can do that. Like, even I could do that, and I don't have any form of editing. I could just go quiet for a bit and then just suddenly yell boo. I'm not going to, of course. Because that'd just be fucking mean. But jump scares are easy. What the? Is my full already? Okay. There we go. Doing a little landscaping project, I guess. I don't know. But, like, just, I don't know. Like, yes, I have anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. But I really love horror. Hold on. What was I doing? Okay, I know what I was doing now. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut the video and get on with this. Just an aimless ramble about horror and as a genre and shit. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.